took everything I thought I couldn't live without. It shattered the silence, the certainty, the plans. But when the clouds finally moved, the sky wasn't empty, it was waiting to introduce me to myself. Lightning split the night in two, every flash exposed another truth. I tried to hide, the rain was cold enough to wash away every mask I'd spent years perfecting. I searched for shelter, only to realize the storm wasn't chasing me, it was clearing the path ahead. Every drop felt like a question, every step became an answer. Clouds can hide the stars, but never erase them. I found my name written across the sky after the storm. The wind carried away every lie I believed about myself. Found my name written across the sky after the storm. The sunrise didn't change who I was, it finally revealed who I'd always been. Yeah, the thunder never hated me, it simply refused to let me sleep inside illusions. Every broken branch made room for new leaves, every flooded road taught me another direction. The rainbow was never the miracle was surviving long enough to see it in the sky. Remember your true name even when you forget it. Can hope still rise after the loudest storm? I found my name written across the sky after the storm. Every cloud that covered my horizon eventually moved with the wind. I found my name written across the sky after the storm. The darkness never owned the morning, it only borrowed the night for a while. The eagle doesn't curse the storm, it rides the rising wind. The tallest trees still sway, yet their roots remain. Maybe strength isn't resisting every storm, maybe it's learning how to stand when the sky roars above. Let it rain, let it crash. I will break, I will crack. When the storm finally die, you'll see my name across the skies. Now, when thunder finds me, I don't run, I remember every storm that once convinced me I wouldn't survive. Yet here I stand, breathing stronger, kinder, wiser. Every scar reflecting sunlight instead of pain. Every memory pointing forward instead of back. I found my name written across the sky after the storm. Now every sunrise feels personal, every breeze feels like a promise. Every horizon calls me forward without fear. I found my name written across the sky after the storm. And if another storm darkens my path, I'll lift my eyes, not in panic, but in faith. Because I know beyond every cloud, beyond every flash, beyond every night, there is still a sky bright enough to carry my dreams. And somewhere across that endless blue, my name will always be waiting for me. The storm passed. The sky remembered, and for the first time I read my own story, written not in fear, but in light. For years, I memorized a script that was never mine. I smiled at the right moments, spoke the right words, wore the right mask, until one day I forgot who I really was. Reflected a stranger dressed in expectations. Every conversation sounded rehearsed, like I was reading lines written by someone else's fear. I chased applause instead of peace, collected approval while losing pieces of myself. The louder the world cheered, the quieter my soul became until silence asked me one simple question: who are you without the mask? Truth doesn't need a costume to survive. The life I wanted began the day I stopped pretending. The mask fell away and so did every chain that came with the life I wanted. Began the day I stopped pretending. I traded perfection for honesty and finally learned how freedom feels. Yeah, I thought being accepted was everything until I realized acceptance means nothing if the person they love isn't really you. So I let the old version fade like footprints washed away by the tide. Some people left, some stayed, but for the first time the one who remained was me. Can honesty cost you everything, or can it return everything that mattered? The life I wanted began the day I stopped pretending. Every breath became lighter, every sunrise brighter, every heartbeat finally sounded like home. Life I wanted began the day I stopped pretending. I no longer needed permission to become the person I was born to be. The river never pretends to be the sea. The stars never imitate the sun. Everything in nature finds beauty by becoming exactly what it is. Maybe people were meant to do the same. Tear it off, break the mask. No more hiding from my past. This is me, loud and free. I will be who you want me to be. Now I laugh without rehearsing, cry without apologizing, dream without asking for approval. The life I searched for was never somewhere else. It was waiting behind the person I was pretending to be. The life I wanted began the day I stopped pretending. Now every road feels honest, every friendship feels real, every dream belongs to me instead of fear. The life I wanted began the day I stopped pretending. If tomorrow asks me to wear another mask, I'll smile and leave it on the ground, because I've learned the greatest freedom isn't becoming someone extraordinary. It's having the courage to become yourself without apology, without permission, without fear. The mask never protected me. It only kept me hidden. So I laid it down and watched my real life begin with one honest step into the light. told me scars were signs of something broken, but they never saw what healed beneath them. Every wound was writing a different ending, one I couldn't read until I survived. I carry pain like a second shadow, never leaving, never speaking, only following every step, every scar held a memory I wanted to erase. Every sleepless night left another question inside my mind. Why me? Why this? Why now? But answers never came through anger, they arrived quietly. Inside the moments I refused to give up. The wound was never the end. Healing was already beginning. I turned my deepest wounds into the strongest part of me. Every scar became a promise that pain would never write my ending. I turned my deepest wounds into the strongest part of me. Well, what tried to break me became the reason I learned how to stand unshaken. Yeah, gold finds beauty inside fire, trees grow stronger after storms. Maybe hearts do the same. Every disappointment carved away another illusion. Every goodbye made room for something real. I stopped asking why life hurt and started asking what it was trying to teach me. Can broken skin protect a stronger soul? Can yesterday's pain become tomorrow's power? I turned my deepest wounds into the strongest part of me. Every tear watered the courage growing quietly inside my heart. I turned my deepest wounds into the strongest part of me. The scars remain, not to remind me is suffering, but to remind me I survived. The mountain carries the marks of every season, yet it still touches the sky. The ocean remembers every storm, yet it still reflects the sunrise. Maybe healing isn't forgetting. Maybe healing is remembering without fear. Look at this scar, look at this pain. It built a fire inside my veins. I won't hide, I won't blame my broken heart. Set me free. Now I wear my scars without shame, not because they got beautiful, but because they got honest. Every mark speaks of another sunrise, another battle, another chance that I refuse to waste. Strength hid in your eyes. All at once, it grew, one healed wound at a time. I turned my deepest wounds into the strongest part of me. Now every challenge feels smaller because I've already walked through the fire and returned with hope. Still alive. I turned my deepest wounds into the strongest part of me. If another wound finds me, I'll face it with open eyes, because I've earned pain may leave another scar, but it can also leave behind another reason to become stronger, kinder, and impossible to break. Bow! Bow! The wounds never disappeared. They simply stopped hurting and became the quiet places where strength learned to grow forever. There was a time when every shadow knew exactly where to find me. Every regret called my name, every fear walked beside me. But time changed more than my direction. It changed who I became. I used to walk looking backward, measuring tomorrow with yesterday's mistakes. Every reflection carried another ghost. Every memory pulled at my sleeves like it wanted one more chance to keep me still. I memorized every failure like it was my identity until one morning I realized the road ahead didn't ask who I used to be. It only cared if I kept walking. The past can follow your footsteps, but it cannot choose your future. The shadows behind me no longer know my name. I walked so far into the light that darkness forgot how to find me. The shadows behind me no longer know my name. Every chain lost its grip when I stopped answering to old fears. Yeah, the ghost still whispers sometimes, but whispers can't command a heart that finally learned its own rhythm. I stopped arguing with my memories. I thanked them for the lessons and kept moving. The heaviest baggage wasn't my past, it was believing I had to carry it forever. Can healing be measured by the silence of old wounds? Can freedom begin the moment you stop looking back? The shadows behind me no longer know my name. Every sunrise placed another mile between me and the person I outgrew. The shadows behind me no longer know my name. The darkness still exists, but it no longer lives inside me. Even the moon changes its shape, yet no one calls it lost. The river never returns to its source to become the same water again. Maybe growth is simply the courage to leave behind the version of yourself that no longer fits. Call my name, I won't turn. Let the past finally burn. I'm not yours, not anymore. I close that chapter, slam the door. Now when I pass the places that once broke my heart, they feel smaller, not because they changed, but because I did. Every scar has become a quiet reminder, not of pain, but of distance I've traveled since then. The shadows behind me no longer know my name. Now I walk without hesitation, without apology, without fear, because I know the road ahead belongs to me. The shadows behind me no longer know my name. And if the darkness ever calls again, it will hear only echoes, because the person it once controlled no longer lives here. I have become someone the shadows can no longer recognize. Behind me, only shadows. Ahead of me, only light. And somewhere finally found a name that truly belongs to me. Promised a sunrise, it only offered silence, questions without answers, roads without signs, yet somehow hope still whispered my name. The night trying to convince me that waiting was pointless, that tomorrow was only another word for disappointment. But rivers never ask where the ocean is, they simply flow. The seeds never see the flowers they're becoming, yet they still break through the soil toward the light. Can one heartbeat keep a dream alive? Can one decision outlast a thousand fears? I chose hope even when the night promised me nothing. Every mile without answers made my spirit trust its own direction. I chose hope even when the night promised me nothing. The stars didn't disappear, the clouds simply hid them for a while. The darkness, it simply arrives. The mountain never asks permission to stand. Maybe courage isn't certainty. Maybe courage is choosing hope, hope before proof exists. I believe I won't break, even if the whole world shakes like a fire. Hold the line, the dawn will come in its own time. Now I know the night was never my enemy. It was the place where hope learned to shine without applause, without certainty, without guarantees. Only belief, only resilience, only one more step into tomorrow. I chose hope even when the night promised me nothing. Though every sunrise feels earned, every smile feels deeper, every breath carries gratitude for the night that taught me how to endure. I chose hope even when the night promised me nothing. And if like a flame, no storm can never extinguish. The night made no promises, so I made one to myself. No matter how long the darkness stayed, I would never stop walking toward the light. The night. Every road looks endless when you're walking alone. Every mile feels heavier when you're carrying yesterday. I once believed this journey would break me. I never imagined it was building me instead. Match the roads beneath my feet. Every turn led somewhere I never planned. Every setback felt like another sign to stop. People passed me at full speed while I stood questioning if I had already lost the race. But mountains don't measure their worth against rivers. Every path has its own destination. The longest roads don't exist to defeat you. They exist to prepare you. The road that almost broke me led me to my greatest strengths. Every mile that tested me built a heart that refused to surrender. The road that almost broke me led me to my greatest strengths. The weight I thought would crush me became the reason I grow stronger. Yeah, blisters covered my feet, but they also proved I never stopped walking. The storms didn't erase my direction, they sharpened my resolve. Every wrong turn taught me how to trust my instincts. Every closed door forced me to discover paths no map could ever show. Can exhaustion become endurance? Can struggle become the birthplace of courage? The road that almost broke me led me to my greatest strength. Every obstacle became another step toward the person I was meant to become. The road that almost broke me led me to my greatest strength. The finish line was never a place, it was the transformation within me. The tallest peaks are reached one step at a time. The deepest roots grow where no one can see. Maybe greatness has always been hidden inside ordinary people who simply refused to quit. One more step, one more fight. Keep the fire burning bright. I won't fall, I won't fade. I am stronger than yesterday. Now revisit the roads that once terrified me, not with fear but with gratitude. Because every stone, every storm, every lonely mile placed another piece into the foundation of the life I stand upon today. The road that almost broke me led me to my greatest strength. Now every sunrise feels like a reward. Not because the journey ended, but because I kept moving when everything told me to stop. The comes a moment when goodbye isn't spoken to another person. It's whispered to the version of yourself who no longer belongs. And somehow that farewell becomes the first honest hello you've ever known. I pack my fears inside old boxes, label someday I folded dreams that no longer fit the life I was pretending to love. Every mirror asked questions I couldn't answer. Every morning began with another mask, another performance, another borrowed smile. Until one quiet night I looked straight into my eyes and realized the stranger looking back was waiting to come home. Some doors can only open after you found the courage to close another. When my last goodbye became the first hello to myself, I stopped chasing the life everyone expected and finally found the one that felt alive. When my last goodbye became the first hello to myself, every ending opened a window where hope had been waiting all along. Yeah. Leaving wasn't easy, neither was staying, but comfort had become a beautiful prison painted with familiar colors. I carried other people's dreams so long, I forgot the sound of my own heartbeat. Then silence spoke louder than applause, and I understood peace would never be found by becoming someone else. Can goodbye become a beginning? Can freedom wear the face you forgot you always had? When my last goodbye became the first hello to myself, the road ahead didn't know my own name, and that was exactly what I needed. When my last goodbye became the first hello to myself, every step carried less fear and more truth than all the years before. The butterfly never mourns its cocoon. The sunrise never apologizes for ending the night. Maybe change was never the enemy. Maybe it was the invitation I'd been refusing for far too long. Goodbye fear, goodbye pain. I won't win. Can't chase again. Hello life, hello life. I found myself after the night. Now I smile without rehearsing, walk without permission, dream without asking if I'm enough. The answer lies inside every breath, every sunrise, every quiet moment where I no longer need to prove who I am, because becoming myself was never a destination, it became the way I choose to live. When my last goodbye became the first hello to myself, now every horizon feels wider, every heartbeat feels steadier, every tomorrow feels possible, because I'm no longer running from my reflection. When my last goodbye became the first hello to myself, if another chapter comes to an end, I'll thank it with gratitude instead of fear, because I've learned some goodbyes don't take your life away, they return the life you were always meant to live. The goodbye was real, so was time I thought the rain was following me. Every road, every season, every dream felt soaked in sorrow, but maybe the rain was never punishment. Maybe it was preparing the sky to shine again. Every drop fell heavier than the one before, like the clouds had memorized every regret I try to forget. I walked through flooded streets carrying a heart too tired to ask for another chance. People saw the umbrella above my head, but never the storm inside my chest. Still I kept walking, even when the horizon disappeared. The rain can soak your clothes, but only hope can keep your spirit warm. Another reason to believe the sun was still waiting. I carried the rain until the sky remembered my name. The clouds couldn't hold the light forever. Sooner or later, morning would return. Yeah, there were days when I forgot what blue skies looked like, when gray became the color of every tomorrow. But rivers keep moving even under rain, trees keep growing even through winter. So I learned to stop asking, when will it end? And started asking, what can I become before it does? Can patience outlast the storm? Can one small spark survive an endless night? I carried the rain until the sky remembered my name. Every tear watered the currents growing quietly inside my soul. I carried the rain until the sky remembered my name. The weather changed not because the world became easier, but because I refused to stop believing. Your rainbow never appears without rain. The forest never blooms without seasons. Maybe healing there's always hiding inside the storm, waiting for someone brave enough to keep walking. Let it rain. Let it pour. I'm not hiding anymore. Break the clouds, fill the sky. I was born to survive. Now I stand where puddles once reflected only sorrow, and I see a different face, not untouched, not unscarred, but stronger than the person who first stepped into the storm. The rain didn't erase me, it revealed the strength that comfort never could. I carried the rain until the sky remembered my name. Now every sunrise feels brighter, because I know how dark the clouds once became. Every breath feels lighter, because I refuse to let despair become my home. I carried the rain until the sky remembered my name. If another storm finds me tomorrow, I'll raise my face instead of hiding, because I've learned rain cannot drown a heart that keeps looking to the light is somewhere beyond. Every cloud, the sky still remembers my name. My name. Once again, my The rain never stayed forever. Neither did the pain. The sky waited patiently until I remembered who I was. And finally, it spoke my name once again. I searched for light in places that had forgotten how to shine, until the night taught me a different lesson. The stars never disappeared, I simply had to learn how to see beyond the darkness. Endless like the sky had swallowed every answer. I reached for constellations but found only clouds hanging above my thoughts. I blame the darkness for hiding my future, never realizing fear was the fog covering my own eyes. Still something inside refused to stop searching. The sky keeps its promises even when the clouds keep their secrets. The stars never learn to see through the dark. Every shadow became a doorway leading me closer to the light. I thought I lost. The stars never left. I just learned to see through the dark. Wasn't waiting at the end of the night, it was walking beside me the whole time. Wasn't waiting at the end of the night, it was walking beside me the whole time. Yeah, the moon never asked the darkness for permission to rise, neither should I. Every click it was another cloud passing across my horizon. Every lesson a new constellation. I couldn't breathe until I stopped running from the night. The silence became my teacher. The stillness became my map. Can closed eyes still dream of tomorrow? Can a quiet heart still hear the universe calling? The stars never left. I just learned to see through the dark. Every unanswered prayer became another step toward understanding who I was becoming. The stars never left. I just learned to see through the dawn. The night didn't steal my direction, it sharpened my vision. The lighthouse doesn't fear the storm, it shines because of it. The horizon never vanishes, it simply waits beyond what the eye can see. Maybe faith isn't seeing the stars, maybe faith is knowing they're still there, even when you can't light the sky, break the night. I can see beyond my sight. No more fear, no more lies. The stars still burn inside my eyes. Now when darkness finds me, I don't panic. I remember every night they once tried to convince me I'd never see another dawn. Yet here I stand looking up, but not because the sky changed, but because my heart finally learned where hope lives. The stars never left. I just learned to see through the dark. Now every sunset feels like a promise, not an ending. Every night feels like an invitation to believe beyond what I can hold. The stars never the clouds. And somewhere between the night and the morning, I finally learned that hope doesn't disappear. It simply waits to be seen. The stars. There was a time when silence felt like an empty room, where every thought became too loud, so I filled every moment with noise until one quiet night, the silence finally spoke, and I listened. I used to run from quiet places, afraid of what I might discover, without distractions, without voices, without excuses. The silence held a mirror that reflected everything I tried not to face. Every regret, every dream, every truth waited patiently behind the noise until I stopped running. The loudest answers often arrive when the world falls quiet. My soul found a home in the silence I once feared. The emptiness was never empty. It was making room for peace to finally arrive. My soul found a home in the silence I once feared. When the noise faded away, I heard the strongest voice I'd ever known. The city kept shouting faster, louder, higher, but my heart needed something slower. The river never rushed to reach the sea. The moon never competed with the sun. Nature already knew what I was learning. There was strength in stillness, there was healing in breathing without fear. Quiet moments, so louder truths than crowded rooms. Can peace be found where fear once lay? My soul found a home in the silence I once feared. Every heartbeat sounded clear, where every breath carried hope instead of hurry. My soul found a home in the silence I once feared. The quiet didn't erase my pain, it gave it a place to heal. The forest doesn't shout to prove it's alive. The stars don't compete to be seen, they simply shine. Maybe peace has never been something to chase. Maybe it has always been waiting in the silence way of voice. Turn it down, let me hear the truth inside. Loud and clear, no more chains, no disguise. I found my home behind closed eyes. Now I welcome the quiet like an old friend. No longer a lonely place, but a sacred one, where my heart can breathe without pretending, where my soul can rest without permission, where tomorrow begins long before the sun touches the sky. My soul found a home in the silence I always lived inside me. They thought if they broke my heart, they could break my future. They mistook kindness for weakness and silence for surrender, but they never knew what survives after everything falls apart. Yeah, I remember every word that cut deeper than any blade. Every goodbye left another crack across my soul. Every promise that disappeared taught me how fragile trust could be. I carried the weight of invisible wounds, smiling while my spirit learned how to bleed without making a sound. Still somewhere inside, a spark remained too stubborn to die. A broken heart still knows how to bear. The heart they tried to break became the reason I still stand. Every scar turned into armor. Every tear became another river, leading me towards tomorrow. Oh, the heart they tried to break became the reason I still stand. The pain didn't steal my strength, it revealed the strays already living inside me. Yeah. They walked away thinking the story was over, but endings are only beginnings written from another angle. I stopped asking why they left and started asking what was still waiting for me ahead. The sun never argues with the night, it simply rises again and again without permission. Can love return after heartbreak and courage bloom from shattered dreams? The heart they tried to break became the reason I still stand. Every battle made my spirit quieter but stronger than before. The heart they tried to break became the reason I still stand. The cracks never disappeared, they simply began reflecting the light. Glass may shatter, but mountains remain. The ocean keeps returning, no matter how many waves break upon the shore. Maybe resilience is never meant avoiding pain. Maybe it means choosing love again after surviving the height you can't break. One still believes you can't stand, one never leaves. I'm still here, watch me rise. I found my strength behind these eyes. Now I forgive, not because the past deserves it, but because my future does. I carry the lessons without carrying the chains. Every heartbeat reminds me that survival isn't enough. I want to truly live, to laugh without fear, to love without apology, and to keep walking forward even when the road remembers my tears. The heart they tried to break became the reason I still stand. Now every sunrise feels like victory, not because life became easy, but because I refuse to surrender. My hope, every breath carries gratitude for the pain that taught me how precious peace can be. The heart they tried to break became the reason I still stand. If another heartbreak finds my door, I'll open it with courage, not fear, because I've learned a heart isn't measured by how many times it breaks, but by how many times it chooses to love, to trust, to dream, and to rise again. They try to break my heart, Everything I thought I couldn't live without, it shattered the silence, the certainty, the plans. But when the clouds finally moved, the sky wasn't empty, it was waiting to introduce me to myself. Lightning split the night in two, every flash exposed another truth. I tried to hide, the rain was cold enough to wash away every mask I'd spent years perfecting. I searched for shelter, only to realize the storm wasn't chasing me, it was clearing the path ahead. Every drop felt like a question, every step became an answer. Clouds can hide the stars, but never erase them. I found my name written across the sky after the storm. The wind carried away every lie I believed about myself. Found my name written across the sky after the storm. The sunrise didn't change who I was, it finally revealed who I'd always been. Yeah, the thunder never hated me, it simply refused to let me sleep inside illusions. Every broken branch made room for new leaves, every flooded road taught me another direction. The rainbow was never the miracle was surviving long enough to see it in the sky. Remember your true name even when you forget it. Can hope still rise after the loudest storm? I found my name written across the sky after the storm. Every cloud that covered my horizon eventually moved with the wind. I found my name written across the sky after the storm. The darkness never owned the morning, it only borrowed the night for a while. The eagle doesn't curse the storm, it rides the rising wind. The tallest trees still sway, yet their roots remain. Maybe strength isn't resisting every storm, maybe it's learning how to stand when the sky roars above. Let it rain, let it crash. I will break, I will crack. When the storm finally die, you'll see my name across the skies. Now, when thunder finds me, I don't run, I remember every storm that once convinced me I wouldn't survive. Yet here I stand, breathing stronger, kinder, wiser. Every scar reflecting sunlight instead of pain. Every memory pointing forward instead of back. I found my name written across the sky after the storm. Now every sunrise feels personal, every breeze feels like a promise. Every horizon calls me forward without fear. I found my name written across the sky after the storm. And if another storm darkens my path, I'll lift my eyes, not in panic, but in faith. Because I know beyond every cloud, beyond every flash, beyond every night, there is still a sky bright enough to carry my dreams. And somewhere across that endless blue, my name will always be waiting for me. The storm passed. The sky remembered, and for the first time I read my own story, written not in fear, but in light. For years, I memorized a script that was never mine. I smiled at the right moments, spoke the right words, wore the right mask, until one day I forgot who I really was. Stranger dressed in expectations, every conversation sounded rehearsed like I was reading lines written by someone else's fear. I chased applause instead of peace, collected approval while losing pieces of myself. The louder the world cheered, the quieter my soul became until silence asked me one simple question: who are you without the mask? Truth doesn't need a costume to survive. The life I wanted began the day I stopped pretending. The mask fell away and so did every chain that came with the life I wanted. Began the day I stopped pretending. I traded perfection for honesty and finally learned how freedom feels. Yeah, I thought being accepted was everything until I realized acceptance means nothing if the person they love isn't really you. So I let the old version fade like footprints washed away by the tide. Some people left, some stayed, but for the first time the one who remained was me. Can honesty cost you everything, or can it return everything that mattered? The life I wanted began the day I stopped pretending. Every breath became lighter, every sunrise brighter, every heartbeat finally sounded like home. Life I wanted began the day I stopped pretending. I no longer needed permission to become the person I was born to be. The river never pretends to be the sea. The stars never